My mom was a big believer in the city's steam heating. It's better for the environment than fossil fuels, but high pressure can lead to deadly explosions. This station was designed to monitor the pressure in specific buildings. Help me show Oscorp it's worth the cost. Please.
Harry's really invested in preserving his mother's legacy. And who can blame him? There's been a sharp rise in the pressure in some nearby buildings. The problem seems to be caused by faulty regulators. I've got to break them off before the pressure gets too high. And the building explodes.
Welcome back to Spider-Man with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Poogie. So, in this mission, we will have to deal with some air vents around this building over here. And that is not going to be easy because our aiming with the thing, with our webs is not great when it comes to buildings. Seriously. And we only have 40 seconds to do so, so yeah. And, I'm going the wrong way about this. Seriously, I'm hanging around way too much. The building is straight ahead there, seriously. And, I am looking at the wrong thing. Again. So, I'm gonna have to reload the last checkpoint. And you'll find me doing this a lot in this mission, I'm afraid, because of that. Yes, and I've also switched back to the Stark suit. I don't know, there's something I just like about the Stark suit. Weirdly enough, even though I'm more a fan of the Raimi films. Yes, even Spider-Man 3, even though it does have its faults. Especially the emo Peter and the, how they handled Venom. But, that being said, let's go over here and, well, find the building. What the hell, game? What the hell? Right, well, we can see over there is where the vents are. Just by using our Spidey sense by pressing R3. So, yeah. Why I am hanging around, I don't know, but I'll just skip to where I do the vents. So, how we tackled this is around this building here. There are a good number of vents around the area. Usually, if we can aim properly, then we can take them out, so to speak, to deal with the problem of the heating. So yes, and they are located around every single side of the building. Not easy, but there you go. So yeah, I don't know if the timer actually goes up like the bomb challenges with actually, it might do actually. That being said, but the problem is finding every one of these vents. Seriously, they are not easy to find, and I think J. Jonah Jameson may have something to say about Spidey's behavior, shall we say? But never mind. JJ can think what he wants. Seriously. Okay, yes, the timer does go up if you do so. Also, keep in mind you can actually fire your webs while in midair. It's just not really one of my favorite things to do with this mission, just given that the wall crawling controls are a little better, in my opinion, in this Spider-Man game. So yeah, but the problem is I think I've taken most of them out. I'm not sure, and that's a problem because finding them all is a right chore. But that's basically the gist of this mission. So yeah, you can also target them from the bottom, I guess, with Spidey's thing, and it is a multiple number of buildings. And it looks like I did actually try using Spidey's mid-air aiming, which is pretty good, to be fair, in Insomniac Spider-Man. Seriously, so I'm not going to say it's bad there. Certainly not. Anyway, that being said, yeah. All I can say is, and this was one of the more tougher missions we had to do for, dare I say, Harry Osborn. And just for a friend who, well, spoilers, may actually still be alive, and inside a tank, being cared for by his dad, and, well, I'm not going to say so much. Because we did see that at the end of the game. And that is something that will not be explored, seemingly, until, dare I even say it, Spider-Man 2 on the PS5! I don't have the money to buy a PS5 at the moment, seriously. It costs over £600, as I said. So, yeah, let's go around anyway and get this one. This one's billowing steam, or is it smoke? Okay, so that seems to be all of them, but, I don't know, something seems off now. Because they're still billowing a load of steam, or is it smoke? I don't know! Seriously. Well, there's something over here. I guess it's the heat valve. Let's try twisting it, shall we? And maybe that will turn off the heat? Or something like that? I don't know. Indeed, apparently it does! Yeah. Well, that's that mission done. And yes, this is actually where I actually start going for the, the DLC missions, because a lot of the side missions, barring I think maybe the just picking up some backpacks, and maybe a couple more research stations for Harry Osborn. Yeah, I think I've done most of the side missions. So yeah. So indeed, with regards to the next episode, I will actually begin one of the DLC for the City That Never Sleeps. And it does hold some water towards what has been happening with Black Cat. You remember, of course, in the main story that we were chasing after Black Cat throughout. And when we got all those cats, we actually managed to, dare I say, free her from her thing and steal the, and break her free from, I guess, from jail. Seriously, so yeah, and that will hold some water because there is an entire story dedicated to Felicia Hartley. Not only that, but we will get a bit more, there's something happening with our good friend Yuri Watanabe. Yes, because she has probably one of the biggest character arcs in the game. In the DLC, seriously. We kind of went through with her a bit with the main game, but that is nothing to what compared to what happens with her in the DLC missions. So yeah, indeed, and we will see that somewhat in the thing. Although only with also with a side mission, but I'll get to that. I don't want to reveal too much about the DLC because spoilers and everything, and also the thing. So yeah, it also is kind of something to do with dare I say it, Silver Sable as well, because we will get a whole story dedicated to Silver Sable as well. Seriously, and her backstory as well, so to speak. So yeah, so I will see you then for the DLC missions, and I'm also going to create a separate, like I did with Valkyria Chronicles, actually, a separate playlist for the DLC and everything. So yeah, I may still actually, I think I did actually take on some more of the missions. I was just getting bored of just doing the main story though, so yeah, I will take on the DLC next. So I will see you then. Goodbye!